What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out some awesome battles submitted to the channel by a member of the community, Loco Sui. So shout out to them. Thanks for sharing this with us. And as you can see, they're rocking a Meloetta, which is going to be really awesome. It's that normal psychic typing from GoFest. It's got Confusion, Thunderbolt, and Psyshock, which is a pretty cool moveset. And we also got Jellicent here and Shadow Machamp for the Ultra League Remix Cup. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about Meloetta and what you guys think about this team. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, getting into this first battle here. We have Meloetta versus Gengar. That's actually a pretty solid matchup because of Confusion. We see a swap out right away into the Alolan Ninetales, which Jellicent can easily come into this matchup, right? That water typing is going to allow it to resist the Powder Snows and Weather Balls, which means these Alolan Ninetales is going to have to throw Dazzling Gleams, which don't hurt too bad, as you can see. Plus, Shadow Ball is going to be putting in a lot of work in terms of damage done for neutral here against Alolan Ninetales. So we'll have to see if they decide to shield right here. No shield, which is beautiful. That means they might be able to go for a Bubble Beam right here. No, they're gonna try to go for a Bubble Beam. This is gonna be potentially getting a shield from the Alolan Ninetales, but it's definitely gonna be lowering that attack. No shield right there, so we will see them commit to the farm down, and the Alolan Ninetales is just able to get to the Dazzling Gleam. This Jellicent might have to shield right here. Yeah, they are gonna go ahead and shield, be able to farm down. So they sacrifice a shield, but they have a Shadow Ball ready to go for that Gengar right here. This put in a lot of pressure, and it'll definitely even up shields here for Loco Sui. So we do see a shield right there. Gengar now can commit to the farm down, and hopefully can get to a Bubble Beam in time. Just able to get to it right here. Hopefully this gets a second shield, but I imagine it's not going to if they're counting correctly. Yeah, no shield right there. Gengar is going to be able to farm down. So Meloetta is probably going to be coming back in. We see an instant swap into Galarian Stunfisk, and a Shadow Machamp comes in to show this Galarian Stunfisk who is boss. Cross Chop is going to be doing super effective damage. And like I said when I talked about the meta for the Ultra League Remix Cup, we talked about how you're going to see a lot of Galarian Stunfisk and Machamp. Machamp being able to handle so many XL Pokemon like Umbreon, Abomasnow, and Galarian Stunfisk, and it could tank an Earthquake right there like we saw, which is absolutely beautiful. We do see the Gengar come back in. This Cross Chop will be double resisted because of that Ghost Poison typing, but at least it's going to do some chip damage. No shield there, and we're going to see the Meloetta Confusion down this Gengar. They probably don't have to shield as well. There's nothing that can one-shot Meloetta right here. It is going to be Shadow Ball for resisted damage. That's still a lot, but Confusion absolutely shredding apart, and that is going to be a good game right there. All right, moving into this next battle. We have Meloetta versus Scrafty on the lead. Not a good lead matchup right here. And we will see them swap into Jellicent, which is also tough to face because of foul play. Scrafty is so strong in the Ultra League because of counter and foul play, plus power-up punch as well. So we will see the first foul play, but Jellicent can easily survive that, and now they're going to be going for Bubble Beams right here, just trying to nerf down the Scrafty and force them to try to switch out right here. No shield on Scrafty, rightfully so. There's nothing that can threaten Scrafty in order to one-shot, so we will probably see another foul play come through, which it is, but that's not going to be enough to KO because of Bubble Beam. That's what's great about Jellicent as well. With that Ghost typing here resisting counters, Scrafty can't necessarily commit to the hard farm down because there's just so much health left, and able to keep Meloetta alive in the back might be very, very beneficial here. So we will see another Bubble Beam come through. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a swap back into potentially Meloetta or even Shadow Machamp. They decide to swap out in defense form. Deoxys trying to farm down with counter, but able to get to the Bubble Beam in time. Hopefully this can get a shield, but I doubt it will. We'll have to see. No shield right there. We do see a swap into Meloetta now. Meloetta, we'll have to see how tanky it can be. Rock Slide or Thunderbolt is probably going to be coming through because Psycho Boost will be resisted. It is going to be a Rock Slide. So that is an XL Defense Form Deoxys. Wow, that person did a lot of raids. We got Thunderbolt now coming through. This is going to do neutral damage in the matchup. We'll have to see how well this can... it doesn't do too much damage right here. Here comes another Rock Slide, and we saw that Rock Slide actually does a decent amount, so Meloetta won't necessarily be able to survive these because one more will be able to take it out. Hopefully he can get to a Thunderbolt in time, or at least a Psyshock. Can it get to it? Oh, we see a perfect sack swap into a Alolan Ninetales, so everyone is dancing around, no pun intended with the Meloetta here, dancing around on these swaps. So now we're going to see Shadow Machamp come in and go to work. We do see a sack swap into Jellicent trying to catch the Weather Ball right there. That was a good attempt to try to catch it, but now Shadow Machamp needs to just start throwing cross chops right here. There's still Defense Form Deoxys in the back. There is still a Scrafty, so things are not looking too good. We do see a shield blocking this first Weather Ball. We're going to see them try to commit to the farm down. No, not able to get to it in time. This is going to draw out that second shield right here because they have to have enough health in order to counter down the Scrafty as well. So let's see how this plays out. We do see a swap in Defense Form Deoxys on the Psycho Boost. That is a good catch right there. And that is going to be a good game. Very well. Oh, that did so much. Boom! Taking him out. That is going to be a good game. Very well played. Alright, moving into this next battle here, we have Meloetta on the lead versus Snorlax. Okay, an interesting matchup right here. We'll have to see how this plays out. Looking like they're both going to be staying in Confusion, doing quite a bit of damage right there. That's actually pretty impressive. We got a bit of delay or lag right here, and Psyshock now is coming through. This is obviously not going to one-shot, but I'm actually impressed with the damage that's coming out from Meloetta right here with Confusion. Psyshock lands as well. That is actually quite a bit. So Meloetta able to hold its own against a Snorlax. Here comes the charge move. It's probably going to be Body Slam. No, it's going to be a superpower for neutral. It doesn't do too much, and we do see a swap into Armored Mewtwo right here. So a Thunderbolt looking to do some nice chip damage, and then we'll probably see a swap into that Jellicent right here in order to line that up. So yeah, we do see the Jellicent and a shield from the Armored Mewtwo, which is always nice. This is going to allow Jellicent to just freely go for Shadow Balls right here to force those final shields. And as long as they keep away the Armored Mewtwo here from Machamp, things are looking pretty good because Machamp can also farm down that Snorlax and look to throw energy against whatever's in the back. Here comes that first Shadow Ball. No shield, able to land it, so now the Jellicent might be able to commit to the hard farm down right here. Here comes another Psy Strike, no shield. No, it's going to be a Rock Slide right there. Gonna just try to commit to the farm down. They may have to throw a Bubble Beam. No, they should be able to farm down. Oh, did they get the farm down? Yes, they did. Alright, so Mewtwo goes down. Is Snorlax going to come back in? It is, but they got double Bubble Beam ready to go. Switch Clock is also coming back up. We may see a hot swap into the Shadow Machamp. No, we see a swap in the Meloetta looking to farm it. Oh, and a Gallade is in the back. Confusion is starting to rip apart, and they not able to get to the Psyshock in time. This Leaf Blade will be taking out the Meloetta, but Jellicent now can come in. It has some loaded energy, but Machamp, oh man. Confusion is going to do a lot of damage right here. Here comes the Shadow. Oh, they're going straight for a Shadow Ball right here. This is kind of risky. The opponent might think it's a Bubble Beam, though. Is it going to one-shot? Yes, it does. Boom! One-shots the Gallade right there. And able to get to the Bubble Beam in time against the Snorlax. This is going to force that final shield. And the Machamp is just going to come in and punch its way to victory. So able to get that final shield. Snorlax is going to farm down, but to no avail because there's a Shadow Machamp. And that is going to be a good game. Very well played. All right. Moving into this next one, really surprised with Meloetta's damage that it's putting out right here. We got another Gengar on the lead, very positive matchup. We will see a swap into Snorlax, which means Shadow Machamp is going to be coming in and punching its way to victory. Has to watch out for Superpower, but is going to go ahead and let this first one go through. It is just going to be a Body Slam for neutral damage, and they can overload a bit on energy and now throw the Cross Chop right here, forcing a shield from Snorlax. We're making it go down and then have some loaded energy for the Gengar to come back in. Hopefully they can get to that Rock Slide in time before Shadow Claw tears it apart. Let's see. Here comes the Gengar. It's going to be a race to the Rock Slide. Able to get it just in time. This is beautiful. Might put pressure on Gengar to want a shield right here. But either way, chunking health or getting a shield is absolutely beautiful because Meloetta with 2-to-1 shields right here in Confusion is going to absolutely tear apart. We may see a no shield because we saw how much damage that Shadow Ball did earlier. It's going to be a Sludge Bomb. That's still a lot. And we do see a swap into Shadow Machamp. So able to get to the Psyshock in time. This is going to force that shield on Shadow Machamp. Or they may let it go. They may not know. No, they do get the shield. We'll see a swap straight into Jellicent right here, and things are looking very, very good. This was way too quick to be payback, so they don't have to shield it. It's just going to be Rock Slide. So a Rock Slide Cross Chop moveset right here, and all they need to do is go for a Bubble Beam in order to lower the attack right here on Shadow Machamp, do some chip damage, and probably commit to that hard farm, and boom, the Gengar in the back with a Shadow Ball. So Meloetta having some really nice gameplay in this meta that we're seeing so far, able to handle Gengars, able to handle Shadow Machamps, which I bet are very, very common. So going to go ahead and commit to the farm down. Here comes another Rock Slide. They're going to go ahead and let this go. It's not going to be enough to KO, and they have a Shadow Ball ready to go for the Gengar in the back, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Meloetta putting in some work there and able to farm down with Shadow Machamp in the mid game. Not farm down, but you know what I mean. Apply pressure at the right time in order to have loaded energy was very beneficial. All right, moving into this next one, we have Meloetta versus Politoed. Okay, interesting matchup right here. Let's see how they decide to play this out. Thunderbolt obviously going to be doing super effective damage, but Politoed's Weather Ball spam could be very, very deadly. Here comes the first Thunderbolt, and they swap straight into Mandibuzz, which is perfectly fine. This Thunderbolt's still going to be doing super effective damage, and a lot at that. And we're going to see the Shadow Machamp come in and punch down this Flying Umbreon right here. Cross Chop is going to be doing neutral because of that dark flying typing, which is very nice. Machamp can go toe-to-toe with these Mandibuzzes, and all he needs to do is safely shield right here to be able to farm down, have some loaded energy for Politoed, and might be able to survive a Weather Ball as well. We'll have to see how much remaining health they have. Ooh. Okay, might be able to survive one Weather Ball right here. It's going to be very close, but hopefully he can throw the Cross Chop in time. Yes, he can. Able to get this Cross Chop off. This should be getting a shield from Politoed. Otherwise, oh man, it's going to be very, very low for Meloetta to potentially farm down with Confusion. Here comes that first Weather Ball. Machamp might be able to survive this. Barely able to survive. Not able to get to the Cross Chop though. Very, very close. We are going to see Jellicent now come in, and we see a Zangoose. Oh, Zangoose right here with Shadow Claw and Foul Play can absolutely tear apart this backline. It also has 2 shields. Things are not looking good. It's going to be a close combat right there for a lot of neutral damage, but that was a mistake. Close combat is going to be lowering the defenses, and Meloetta can just commit to the farm down. They should have thrown Night Slash for super effective damage. That was a mistake by the opponent. Maybe not knowing the typing. Oh man, Politoed is going to be coming back in now into these Psyshocks right here. And this is going to be a good game. Jellicent is still in the back. Politoed has to throw its energy to get this Meloetta out of there. But man, throwing close combat, all they needed to do was throw Night Slashes, and I think they could have won that. But they went for close combat, which means those Confusions started chunking. So a slight mistake there by the opponent. But hey, way to capitalize on it with Meloetta. So we're going to see Jellicent go ahead and take this one. The opponent is going to surrender, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. All right. Moving into, oh no, that was the final battle. Able to go 4-1 in that set. Very, very nice set right there. Thank you for sharing these battles with us. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We got to see Meloetta put in some work. It's actually got a decent moveset and impressed me with the damage that it can put out. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.